Hey guys, it's Amanda and welcome to my YouTube channel.
Get a little bit nervous around you. Get a little bit stressed out. I think about you. Get a little excited. Baby, when I think about you. Yeah, when I think about you, babe.
So as you can see, this is my first video. I'm really excited. So for my first video, since I'm such a big Shawn Mendes fan, I'm deciding to talk about my concert experience. I know that's not tea, but let's pretend it is. So before I get into my story, I just want to say that the concert was well organized, nothing went wrong with it. Shawn was amazing. He was awesome, yeah. And Charlie Puth, he was awesome too. I mean, Shawn's such an angel. But so nothing was wrong with the way that the concert was set up. I loved everything about it, except for some of the people that were there. That's what I meant by tea, even though this still isn't tea. But yeah, I want to say that because I don't want anybody to think that that Shawn was bad, because he's never bad. He's always perfect. Yeah, I just want to make that clear before we get into the story. It was the middle of the night and I was looking for any of my favorite any of my favorite entertainers who might be coming to where I live, and literally nobody was. Nobody. And I really wanted to see somebody like perform. I was like, hey, the last concert I went to was when I was in like 4th grade, and now I'm in 7th grade. Wait, no, was it 7th grade? Yeah, it was 7th grade. Yeah, so like at that time I was in 7th grade, and so I was like, yeah, like it's been 3 years? Yeah, 3 years since I've seen somebody in concert, and I was like, really want to see somebody, because my favorite YouTuber, she wasn't coming to where I live, and I was upset by that, and so I looked for more people. I was like, wow, I'm really stupid. Because I didn't even look to see if my favorite singer who's Shawn Mendes, I didn't even look to see if he was coming here. And he was. I cried. I seriously, like, I cried that night. I was so happy. My heart, I was just so excited. So the next morning, I ran downstairs and I found my mom and dad, and I was like, please, can I go? Like, I was super desperate. I was like, I really need to go to this concert. He's my favorite singer, and if I don't go, I'm gonna cry. And then my parents were like, we'll see. Like a week later or something, or maybe just a few days, they were like, yeah, you can go and we're gonna buy the tickets. And I was like crying and screaming on the floor like a normal human being. And so then I was super excited, and it was like the concert was going to actually happen in like a few months, maybe like half a year or something, maybe like a little more than half a year. And I was counting down the days. I was like, I need to go to this concert. I'm so excited. And so finally the day arrived, and like my normal days, I was just on my phone stalking Shawn Mendes, and I was freaking out, and I just couldn't process it. Like the day of, I felt like I wasn't going to the concert, and I felt weird. Like it was so unreal to me, and And I know that like the other days, every day when I was counting down the days, it felt like, oh my gosh, it's gonna come so soon, oh my gosh, it's gonna happen. Like, it processed then, but actually the day of, it didn't process. But I was counting down every second still. And I picked out my outfit like 2 days before that, or like a day before that, something like that. And I was just so excited. I was like jumping off the walls and stuff. And then my dad was going to take me there, and so we got into the car and I was flipping out, and he took me to my favorite restaurant at the time. We got to the concert place and there were so many people walking up to the place where the concert was held, and I was like, oh my gosh, all the Mendes army, because like at school everybody would always be like, oh, you like Shawn Mendes? And yes, I like Shawn Mendes. Is there a problem with that? Shawn Mendes sucks. Nobody likes him. What did you just say? So every day at school it was just kind of like, if I was talking about Shawn Mendes, people would just tell me how awful he was, which isn't true because he's an angel. And also what's weird with that is they follow him on Instagram. And so I was like freaking out because I was like, these people are like me, they like Shawn Mendes, and I was like, I felt at home there because like there weren't people who would constantly tell me that he sucked, because he doesn't. I mean, he's beautiful. And so then we got in line, and it was like this really long line. I might have a picture right up here. And then like I was just waiting in line, and then this girl behind me was talking to her friend, and she was like, so Rihanna's touched my hand, Justin Bieber's touched my hand, Selena Gomez has touched my hand, and I've been in the front row for Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, and now I'm in the front row for Shawn Mendes. Like, wow. Bragging much? Like, seriously? Like, we're here, everybody's here to just have fun and just go crazy and like love Shawn Mendes' music, because like we were just there for that. That's all we wanted. Like, but this girl is just, the only reason she's there is for bragging rights, and it's annoying because I'm like, stop bragging, nobody cares, really, like nobody cares. And so she was just going on about that, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna block her out now. And then I was just standing in line waiting to get in, and so we got in, we went through security, and it was so nice on the inside. They were selling merchandise, which I actually have some. Wait, look. So I convinced my dad to, cause I was originally just going to get one t-shirt, but I'm a fan of Charlie Puth too. So I was like, obviously Shawn comes before anyone. So I was like, oh, I need a Shawn shirt. And then I was like, oh no, there's a Charlie Puth one that I like too, and I was like, I don't know what to do, like, because I really like both, and obviously I'm going to pick Shawn Mendes, but like I also really like the Charlie Puth one, and I really want that too. And he was like, you know what, I'm gonna treat you and you're gonna get both. And I was like super grateful. This is the Charlie Puth one. Yeah. This is the Shawn Mendes one. See how it's just the I'm really bad at modeling these. Yeah, that's the Shawn Mendes one. And so I got that, and I was really happy. I was just freaking out. I was like, this is awesome. This is literally a dream come true. And and then I overheard these girls saying like, Charlie Puth is okay, and Shawn Mendes is amazing, but Charlie Puth is just kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Thank goodness he's just the opening act. And I'm like, okay, if you like the opening act at least a little bit, then be happy, okay? Because like he could have picked somebody that you don't like, you know? Somebody that you just can't stand their music could be the opening act. And that would just get really annoying. So be glad that somebody who you at least like a few of their songs is going to perform as the opening act. Like, be grateful. Oh, like, some of these people were just so ungrateful and so rude, and that's why I am making this videos, because, like, I don't think it's really nice. Like, you paid all this money to get to this concert, and now you're going to complain that the opening act isn't amazing. Now you're going to brag that, like, you've touched everybody's hands. Like, you're at this concert, you paid a ton of money to get in, and you should really, instead of complaining or bragging or whatever you're doing, just enjoy the moment. Like, that's what a concert is. You have to enjoy it. That's just, and if you don't try and enjoy it, and if something isn't right to you, like, oh, I don't really like Charlie Puth that much, just let it go, because that will ruin part of the concert, and a concert is supposed to be fun. I posed with a poster for Lights On, because it's a good song, so here's the picture. It was awesome. I just loved it. We went into the concert area, like where he was going to perform, but it was so pretty. Like, everything was amazing. They had like this big like ball above one of the stages. Yeah, and then on the main stage there was the Illuminate type of symbol, like the one on the back of his t-shirt. Yeah, that was projected up there, and I was, oh my gosh, I was so excited. I was like, ah. And then whenever there was even like a tech guy or something just come out to work on something on the stage, everybody would scream, because they're like, oh, what if this is Shawn Mendes? Like, oh, he's totally not gonna make an epic entrance. But obviously, just for fun, I was screaming with them too. Because they were screaming. I was like, wait, what's going on? And it's just the technology guy fixing, like, the sound system. And then the concert started. And we got, like, Charlie Puth. He started singing and stuff, and he was amazing. Like, he doesn't need auto-tune, because he already sounds, like, perfect. A good singer can actually, like, sing really, really well without auto-tune, and Charlie Puth is one of them, and he was singing and he was amazing. He actually made me, like, tear up at one point, because he explained how one of his songs is dedicated to a friend of his that died, and in honor of their memory, every concert that he does, every time he performs that, everybody takes out their phone and uses the flashlight and waves it in the air. And it was really sweet, and I was like, oh. Shawn appeared. And it was amazing. He walked out and he was like singing "There's Nothing Holding Me Back," and I was freaking out. I was just like, ah. So there was this little girl. She was with her mom and her grandma, and obviously she is so small that she can't see. She can't see. So she got on her grandma's back and she blocked my view. And it was pretty annoying because like she can't see because she's like super small, and then she blocks my view by getting up on her grandma's shoulders, and I'm like that really irritated me. But I was like, you know what, whatever, like it's fine, you know, I'm just enjoying this moment. But then she brings out a sign, and not only is she on her grandma's back, but she's holding a sign up, so she completely blocked my view. And I was like, I mean, I get it, you can't see, it's totally fine that you go on your grandma's shoulders, but what really was annoying was when she brought out the sign. Like, I was just like, this little girl gets on her grandma's shoulders, and now together they meet like 6 foot, and then she brings out a sign, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But yeah, that was pretty annoying. There were these kids right behind me, and at one point, like, Shawn was singing like "Lights On" or like "Bad Reputation" or something like that, like something that's not played on the radio. And these kids said, like, they seriously said, when is Shawn going to sing a song that we both know? Okay, he's not reading your mind. He's not going to play "Mercy" and "Stitches" and "Treat You Better" because you guys know it. Like, he's going to play the songs on his album. And these kids are just like, when is he going to sing a song that we know? And I'm like, oh my gosh, when are you going to shut up? And so they were like complaining about that like periodically through the concert, and that was pretty annoying. But yeah, other than all of that stuff that happened where it was just pretty annoying, everything was amazing. Everything. Like, Shawn was amazing. Charlie Puth told us that he went to Chick-fil-A, which was weird because my dad told me, what if Shawn Mendes and Charlie Puth went to Chick-fil-A before the concert? And they did. But if you ever get the opportunity and you have the money to go to one of his concerts, I highly recommend it. Because ever since that day, like, that has been the best day ever so far. Obviously my wedding might be better because my wedding would be with Shawn. Thank you so much for watching my video. I love you guys so much.
You've got a hold of me, don't even know your power. I stand 100 feet